Hey, here we are again. Got to show you my new rice cooker. I've had it for a week, but it's awesome. It is really awesome. Anyway, it's the Zojirushi. It actually even plays music. I ain't joking. It's kind of weird, but Uncle Roger had one of these, and I went on to the military exchange site, and they have one for $99, and so I figured, okay, I'll order it. I ordered it. 2 weeks later, I get a notice. I didn't get a notice, actually. I was checking on it, and it says out of stock, and they didn't know when it was going to be restocked. And I'm like, okay, so I called, and I got hold of this young lady. I believe her name was Rhonda. And I says, I want to cancel that one. And I says, go with a company that's more reliable. And they had this one on for $149. And so with a few words and just talking and everything, I told her, I says, it's kind of bad that the other place made me wait 2 weeks before they told me that it was out of stock. And she says, I know. And so anyway, I got a good deal on this one. And I've been using it probably a week. And I love it, man. I mean, you can cook white sushi. You can cook it quick. You can mix. You can, use mixed rice. You can make porridge, sweet rice, brown rice. You can even bake a cake, and you can steam stuff in it. But it is awesome. It really is. I'm going to pop this open and show you some cool things about it too. The top here. I know everybody has, if you've got any type of an old rice steamer or cooker, you always have this rubber lip. It's a pain to get clean around there. This one is awesome. You just pull it off and clean it, and to get around this lip, you just rub around. I think that's pretty awesome. And it pops back on like that. And like I say, you can make sushi rice, brown rice, white rice, mixed rice, and it's got a scale down at the bottom, which actually the scale is correct. You can make sweet rice, porridge, and white rice to mixed rice. But yeah, if you and it will make one if you only want one cup. But I usually use 2 cups. So let me show you how this thing works. Okay. Let's just swing over here. I just added 2 cups of rice, brown rice, because my doctor says you can't have white rice. Don't say she's racist, because she's Thai. So, and she's brown. Oh, maybe she just likes brown rice. I don't know. She's cool. Anyway, I'm washing it 3 times. It'll get all the powder from transportation and bags and stuff out of there. Sometimes you find rocks. I'm serious. I found rocks in them. And some people, oh, you don't have to, yeah, you gotta wash it. I was married to a Filipina for 17 years, and if you look, see, that's pretty clear. It's got a little bit of murkiness to it, but not bad. That works. Since I have 2 cups, I'm going to add 4 cups of water. I know a little bit of water was wasted there while I was putting this together, but that's why I need an assistant, a camera person, so I can use both hands. May it be free. I always wash the bottom of this pan so that this in there does not get all brown from burning water, because even though I used a filter, this is Arizona and everything is dirty in Arizona. Okay. Now, like I say, I've been using it, so it's set for brown rice already. And it's off, and it's cooking. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I mean, it cooks perfect rice every time. I actually made some white rice and then gave it away, but since I can't eat it, but because white rice supposedly turns to sugars, and sugars are not good for me. You know, nothing's good for you anymore, actually. No matter what you do, they gonna find something wrong with it. But anyway, I gave that away, but it makes perfect white rice and perfect brown rice. And as you can see, it's I don't know if you can really see that because of the light. It is set to brown. So I'm gonna come back in an out. It actually works with what's it called? Fuzzy logic. So it basically knows when you set it to rice, how long to do it, and everything. Pretty cool. And it will keep warm for days, literally. It will tell you how many hours it's been kept warm. And actually, I I had some the other day, and actually there was just a little bit left in there, and I just happened to walk by the rice cooker, and I saw numbers that were not a time, and I looked and I went, "What in the world? 38?" And I opened it up, and there was just a little bitty round thing of rice in the bottom left, and it was keeping it warm. It was not soggy or anything. And another thing about this is pretty cool is there's no little capture thing on the back for the steam in case it rolls off like the other your basic rice cookers do. They usually have a steam a little cup on the back that captures all your water and stuff, and this does not have that, which I think is pretty cool. You know, you don't have to empty it because, and you know, you can wipe. Here's where your steam comes out when it starts coming out. Everything pops off so easy and nice. There we go. And it's got carriers, a little handle carrier. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I've got to go get some bread and stuff, and I will come back in 1 hour and 6 minutes and open this thing up so y'all can see what it looks like at 107. But I have to be here at 106 or a minute before at least so that y'all can see what's going on. And I won't be, you know, because it takes the camera a little bit to start up. So anyway, and then I'll come back later tonight, and this is going to be an interesting day because I'm going to film a lot today. We'll be filming a lot. I'm going to do some squash that I'm going to mix with the rice, and maybe squash and some turkey hot dogs. And I will show you how, since we are still in fire restriction stage 2 up here in northern Arizona, which means you cannot have you can have a grill going, but it has to be propane to where you can turn it off instantly. And so in other words, you can't light up any charcoal briquettes or wood or anything like that that has embers. So I didn't have a grill that was propane, and all I had was charcoal grill, and I've got my new smoker, which I haven't been able to light, which once we're out of, I promise, once we're out of this stage 2, I will light it and show you how to finish the seasoning of it, and then I'll cook a brisket for you. And but anyway, tonight I think we're gonna cut up some squash, go with the rice here, and I will show you how I celebrated. I might make it a separate thing on how I grilled my weenies. If you remember Tim Conway, you want a weenie or a hot dog? They used to crack me up. But anyway, I hope y'all have a good 4th of July and ate lots of barbecues and stuff. If you're in a wooded area that's green and everything else. And man, I found out that the fireworks were illegal in North Little Rock, and that's where I'm from. That's just amazing. They shoot off fireworks all the time. That's just, you know, they said it was to protect people's pets and the veterans. Sorry, but I call BS on that. Because I'm a veteran. And if your pet doesn't like that, then what you need to do is take your pet and give it some extra training where it won't freak out. So anyway, we'll see what happens. So it should be fun. I like shooting fireworks. I like blowing stuff up. No, I'm not crazy. I'm fun. You know, uh, I like to have fun. Yeah, I did it in the Marine Corps. I like to blow stuff up. I think all of us were trained at some point in time to blow stuff up. So, hey, some people don't like to blow stuff up. Some people don't like that loud noises. Well, the majority, I think it should be the majority of the votes. How about that? Okay, so we will see y'all back. It looks like I'll see y'all back in 1 hour. That way I can be ready for this thing to kick off, and I can show you how this works. Okay? See you in an hour. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that, but 2 minutes left. The fuzzy logic, I guess, took over or something, because I had Alexa setting a timer for me, and I don't know if it's her or this. It might be the fuzzy logic that changed the time on it because it wasn't quite done or through steaming or something. I don't know how it does that, but yeah, the timing was off, so I'm up here a little bit early. That's okay. And I was telling a story online to this girl who lives in the Philippines, and she tells everybody about how life is there and everything, about the electric and the water going out and all that. Yep, it happens. I've been in the jungle like a week, and I got a rash between my legs. And it lasted a week, and then my wife at the time, she was from Cavite City, which is a few hours drive from Olongapo. I was at Subic Bay in the Marines, and so she tells the rice is done. So anyway, she tells the houseboy, because I had a houseboy there. He shined my boots and kept the room clean and did laundry and all that. They didn't allow women where we were, you know. So I got a houseboy. He was paid well, but anyway, he went wherever we went, and I fed him and everything else. One of the reasons you have him is because if the electric goes out, he's going to wake you up in the morning. That's a fact. And so anyway, he was with my wife, and I decided to stay in a hotel. And no, he didn't stay in the same room. He stayed in a room next to us. I rented him a room. We decided to stay in Olongapo City, which is right there by Subic Bay. And that rash, man, it would itch and then it would burn, itch and burn. I was basically raw between my legs. So my wife, she tells him to go get some kind of balm, like a salve or something. And he takes off, and he came back with this little bitty jar, about like this and about that tall. And I smelled it. It had no smell at all. Now, if it had smelled like wintergreen or something like that, forget it. I wasn't going to put it between my legs. This had no smell. So I put it between my legs, and within a minute, I was on fire. Literally on fire. I might as well have poured battery acid between my legs. And I ran into the shower, and guess what? There was no water in the shower. The water was off in the whole city. And so I put on some gym shorts and a shirt and put on my running shoes, and I took off running. And I ran out of the hotel and down to the end of the city and back. And by the time I got back, my wife and the houseboy are sitting there laughing because about 2 minutes after I left, he came back with 2 buckets of water for me, but I'd already gone. And I don't know what the stuff was, the bomb or the salve. I don't remember the name of it or anything. But I'm not joking about this. I'm not exaggerating. The next day, that rash was gone, completely gone, and it was healed. And I'm like, holy cow! And I still laugh about it to this day. It's so laid back there in the Philippines. No matter what you do, you know, it's like you're going back in slow motion in some things. You know, except driving. You know, I'd rather take a jeepney or a trike rather than drive. But you know, and the only reason that you know this happened there was because we decided to stay in Olongapo instead of uh, catching the bus, the Salud Transit, all the way up to Cavite City. You know, and the Salud Transit, it was like an old school bus, literally. They were green and white and had Salud Transit, and it no air conditioner whatsoever. And so we decided to stay in a hotel in Olongapo because there was air conditioners and everything else. So, you know, over that weekend. And her brother drove a bus for Salud Transit, so she was safe going all the way home. So yeah, it was interesting staying there. You didn't know, they didn't announce when the electric was going to go off or when the water was going to go off. They just, you might go to turn on some water and the water would be off. Okay, well, let's get back to this rice cooker. It smells fragrant, because I like to use the jasmine fragrant rice. Oh, it smells good. Are we ready to check this brown rice out? Let's do. Watch the steam. Ooh. Look at that rice. It is perfectly done. Fluff it up. None of it's burned. Mmm. And it tastes good too. Now if I want to keep it warm, I just hit warm. And it's going to keep it warm. And you see where it shows hours? It'll show me how long it'll show me how long it's been kept warm. See, it's on 0 now. So if I was, I mean, it'll show in hours. If I was to come back in an hour, it would show 1 hour. If I came back tomorrow at this time, it would show 24 hours. And this is awesome. It's a Zojirushi, and I will put a link to them down at the bottom, down here at the bottom of my site, and but I can't put a link to the military exchange because unless you're military, the prior military, you can't order from there anyway, and they ask for your ask you to sign in and all that. But yeah, this is something to take a look at, and you'll probably like it. I did. I love it, man. I'm sold on this. So anyway, I'll get off here now. So I can post this one, and later I'll make something for dinner off the top of my head, some squash that Lisa at Lex Asian Market gave me because someone gave it to her and she had extra, and she can't sell something that someone gave her. I don't know why, but the laws are the laws. Anyway, I'll be back. I'll post that also maybe next week. I don't know. I'll just make it up off the top of my head. But I will probably show the antics of my 4th of July. I hope everyone had a happy 4th of July. And you had lots of barbecue, because we didn't, unless you had an indoor barbecue, which, not even God's going to stop me from celebrating the 4th of July. If I was dead, I'd probably be celebrating the 4th of July while I was guarding the gates of heaven, so. But I don't drink, even though I got tons of alcohol here. I've got beer in the refrigerator. I've got beer in the closet. I've got bottles upon bottles of wine. I got all kinds of other alcohol, but I don't drink. But if anybody shows up, I'll offer them a drink if they want to drink, I just don't drink. I just quit, and I don't smoke. None of that good stuff. So anyway, be sure and hit the like button, and you can leave comments on if you've got a rice cooker that you like also. And also hit the subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I love subscribers. My subscribers are going down little by little. And comment on this video, especially if you've got a rice cooker that you like. And so anyway, if you're in a warm place, go swimming. If you're in a cold place, yes, there are still places that are cold. And I've seen them. I'm like, holy cow. Anyway, if you're in a cold place, snuggle up with someone and stay warm. Okay, y'all stay safe, and we love you, and see you back the next video. Bye.